Yo, what's up everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot here with some more MLB picks for you. We've got money lines, we've got run lines, we've got over-unders, we've got no run first inning bets, we've got a parlay of the day, and Logan's redemption lock. It's been anything but a lock once again, and I know if you're watching this video, at least 1% of you believes that I can give out winning bets. So trust me on today's lock. You won't want to miss it. First, let's start with some good news. The good news is you guys in the community are absolutely killing it. Road to 4,000 subs. We present you with a goal. You guys absolutely knock it out of the park. Big shout out to you guys. If you're not liking and subscribing, please do so. It helps us out, and grow this channel. Speaking of growth, join our Discord. We have over 1,000 members. 1,000 of your closest friends talking sports. Any sport you can think of. There's probably a tab for it in there. Go check that out. You can rage about your picks as always, or you can rage at me for my picks, and because I'm in there and I'm responding. So yeah, go rage at me there. Speaking of rage, now let's get into the bad news. We stunk yesterday again, and I apologize. These picks are well researched. If you don't like them, I remind you, go do your own research. Don't blindly tail. But we had Reds money line. I put up a goose egg on the board. Nothing you could do about that. Nationals money line. That was the Logan Trust Me pick. I hope you guys did tail that one. That was an underdog winner. Kind of proud of that pick. Braves run line. They lost in extras. Angels over. They put up the breadstick on the board. Royals did their part. Angels did not. 0-2 in NRFIs. Bad luck there again. So there's nothing. No NRFI, no run first inning again for you guys who don't know. Nothing you could do there. We're gonna be better though. 36-30 on the year. We're still having a slightly winning year, but it's only got to get better from here. There's really nowhere to go but up. First bounce back pick of today: Phillies versus Mets. We're taking the under 7.5. This line is low for a reason. You got two very strong starting pitchers on the mound, DeGrom and Eflin. Both these teams, Philadelphia ranks 26th, the Mets rank 28th in runs. So you don't exactly fear them offensively, either of these teams. And DeGrom has only given up one earned run in his 2 starts this year. Get this man some help, by the way. The Mets could go anywhere if they get that offense in shape, because DeGrom is an absolute stud. This game might get rained out, so just watch the weather. I mean, if you're gonna parlay it, just expect that there could be some bad weather up in New York. So as we took an under in this game, our next pick, which is a Logan Trust Me pick of the day, is the over 8.5 in the A's versus Tigers game. Now, I know what you're gonna say, and both these teams are not great offensively. If you look at their ranks, Detroit and Oakland are 24th and 25th respectively in hits, 25th and 22nd respectively in runs. So where are these runs coming from? It's going to be the starting pitching. And I think Vegas built this line so that one of these 2 starting pitchers is going to get rocked. And here's what I'm saying. Skubal, I don't know how you pronounce his name. He's given up 2 earned runs and then 6 earned runs in his 2 starts. Ouch on the 6. Mania for the A's has given up 1 earned run and 5 earned runs. Ouch on the 5. So we're banking on one of them getting rocked. Could one of them give up 5-6 runs early on through 4 innings? Yeah, absolutely. And that gets us over halfway to the over. I like that. I think that's how the game flow is going to dictate. And I mean, a little assurance, the A's bats have been red hot. 7 runs, 9 runs, 7 runs, past 3 games. I absolutely love that. I think there's definitely some room for some runs in this game, so we're taking the over with some confidence there. Next pick, before I even talk about this one, to give a big shout out to Mr. Carlos Rodon, who pitched a no-hitter so close to the perfect game. I know if you were watching like me, you watched him hit the foot and you were like, oh, Perez's foot, and you were just like, no, that can't be how it ends. His perfect game ends. But, nonetheless, he absolutely was lights out last night. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to the White Sox. And speaking of White Sox, Indians versus White Sox money line. That's our pick. Minus 135 odds. He got Lance Lynn on the mound. Now, am I going to say Lance Lynn's going to go pitch a no-hitter? Who knows? Maybe. But in his last start, he went the full 9 and got the shutout. And you have to have real amnesia to bet the Indians after just watching them swing, miss, or, ground out. I mean, it takes some real amnesia. That's not the level of confidence I have in the Indians bats. I don't know about you, but that's just not me. So we're taking the White Sox money line. They put up 8 runs last night, killed our NRFI, but that's fine. Now into the redemption part of this video. Logan's lock 0-2 on the year. Wow, you don't love that. Padres and the Angels game, no, it just bad. Today, if you want to tail, if you want to fade me, that's fine. Do your own research, like I always preach. But know that if you're fading me, you're going to be betting on the Rockies to be one of the best teams in baseball. We're taking Dodgers run line, and in the Rockies versus Dodgers game. Now why? I mean, I have to go to the best team in baseball against the Rockies for this pick. It's a little cheap, but come on, we need a win on the board. Urias has only given up 1 earned run in his 4-2 game. 4-2, gosh, tongue-tied. 4-2 win against the Rockies. The Dodgers are the way better team. You guys know it. Look at the record. I mean, they're the best team in baseball. The Dodgers have actually covered this run line in 4 of the 6 games they faced against the Rockies this year. What happened to the 2 that they didn't? Oh, man. It was at Coors Field. Coors Field is the Rockies' superpowers. Away from Coors Field, the Rockies just aren't the best. So we're taking them, and if you guys will notice this, the lock these past few days, it was unlocked. So we're gonna lock it. Now it's snapped. Now it's not coming undone. Certified win today. Now I want to get into a couple NRFIs. No run first inning bets for all of you. First one we're taking, I already talked about it. Indians versus White Sox. We're taking the NRFI. Cleveland's defense has been number 1 in runs and hits. I know they just got 8 dropped on them last night. That's okay. I think that's more of an outlier. And Cleveland's offense just got no hit. You guys saw it. I mean, how do you trust them after that? And as I already mentioned, you've got Lance Lynn on the mound. I like those odds for a NRFI. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna have to be in one of these lower scoring games. Speaking of lower scoring, Phillies versus Mets, no run first inning. That's also what we're gonna take. Yep, I already talked about it. The line is set at 7.5. Both are near last in runs, and of course the good starting pitching. So you always like to start when you're picking a no-run first inning with these lower scoring games, the 7.5, the 7s, even maybe the 8 if you're feeling lucky. But yeah, that's the formula to hit one. If we're gonna hit one, we have to, right? We've just been getting very unlucky these past couple days with no-run first inning bets, but today's a bounce back day. Before I get into the parlay of the day, I want to talk about one of my leans or potential trap lines of the day. Now, it's not an official pick, but I just want to talk about it in case you guys ask in the comments. It's Twins versus Red Sox, and Boston's been on fire. Will they ever lose a game again? I don't know. They get swept by the Orioles, and then they say, no, we're done messing around. They just want to go on to win everything, every other game in the season. Fine. Boston's been on fire, as I said. Twins, they're minus 160 on the money line. So you're like, well, why is that? I mean, how tempting is it to take the Red Sox to pull out the brooms today and sweep them away? I mean, it is very tempting. I think the Twins get the win today. Don't get swept. I'm not going to touch it though, because there's no real value in Twins money line minus 160. And I mean, if the Red Sox don't want to ever lose another game, fine. I mean, you'll make some good money picking them as underdogs, but yeah, that's a proceed with caution if you're looking at that one. That one caught my eye. I was like, I don't really know why the Twins are so heavily favored. If it was more of a pick 'em, maybe, but yeah, if you wanna pick the Twins to not get the brooms out on them, I totally understand that one. But let's get into everyone's favorite parlay of the day. We're picking the 3 best picks that I have today. We've got Indians versus White Sox, no run first inning. we've got Dodgers run line, and we've got the A's game over 8.5. I don't have odds for this again because it involves a no-run first inning. But if you do get odds on this, please put it in the comments just so everyone else could know what it is. I'm feeling a bounce back day. I've said that a couple times now, but we have to, right? Nowhere to go but up. I appreciate you guys' support. It's not easy to have 2 losing days like this in a row, but we're gonna get after it today. Please like and subscribe if you already aren't. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.